until Pat gave me that introduction. Wow. Were you talking about me, or were you talking about my stool, like as in feces? Like, you know what? Never mind. I don't wanna get into detail on that one. Like he said, I'm Quentin Wild, folks. How have you been doing tonight? That's what I'm talking about. Fuck yeah. Glad to be here at the art bar tonight. Fucking Chuckle Sandwich, TomorrowQuest Theater. Fuck yes. That was Me Biding Time by Quentin Wild, folks. Me Biding Time. I had practiced this all week, but then I started drinking. And so now it's not as tight as it once was, but it's still there, folks. Give me a little bit. So I was talking to Kurt earlier, and we started talking about politics because Kurt's that kind of asshole that he will instantly get you into like some kind of political debate, no matter what you're talking about. And like I think we were talking about Smurfs or some shit, and like instantly we went right into politics. And I revealed to him that I don't really vote. And he was like, well, why would you vote? You need to vote, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't see the point. And he was like, well, that's the problem with America. If you don't vote, blah, 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 and then that's, just gonna get worse. No, it's not. Like, in my mind, I feel like politics is just way too far gone that my vote can actually happen. I mean, we got politicians who are arguing over what is and what isn't rape. Like, fuck you, no, this is just gone, man. We fucked up already. We're done. Like, and one of the things I hate most about like the mindset of this country is like how people feel against violence versus like sex. Like, you can't put a video up on YouTube with nudity, but you can so put a video up of ISIS beheading somebody. Like, what the fuck is with that? Are you serious? Everybody loves boobs. Why can't I show boobs? But ISIS can behead somebody. That's fucked up, guys. Come on, man. I was reading something earlier. ISIS was talking about how they're trying to recruit more Westerners into their organization. I was thinking in my head, how does that work? Like, does that work like a regular, like, army recruiter? Like, are you going through the mall and you're walking through there and, like, all of a sudden some guy, like, pulls you over to the side, like, hey, so, how old are you? Oh, so what are you about, like, a senior in high school? You ever think about what you're going to do after high school? No? How about ISIS? You ever thought about that? Ever want to see the shittiest parts of the earth? Syria, the Ukraine, parts of Africa that are so bad that other Africans send them money. We can do that right here in ISIS. Okay, I get it. You're not fully committed yet. How about ISIS reserves? 1 weekend. No, not 1 weekend a year. Literally, 1 weekend is all we need. We've got a book bag and a bus schedule with your name on it. Now, here's the thing. Just think it over. Come on. Yeah, I feel that's one of the places ISIS is fucking up at. Like, if you want Americans to care, you're gonna have to like stop bombing shit that we don't care about. Like, blowing up a bus? Are you serious? Like, that doesn't need to happen. Like, if you're riding a bus already as your main help, like, you don't need ISIS help. Like, you are already up a fucking creek. God damn. ISIS. I was trying to figure out what ISIS stood for, and I was gonna like type that in Google, and I was like, what is IS? No, I'm not gonna do that. I was just like imagining what would happen if I typed the rest of that in there. I was like, oh, this is gonna get dirty. Like, I was just imagining like a bunch of dudes in like black outfits like busting in through my window, killing me, my roommate, everybody in my apartment complex, and just set fire to it into like electrical fire. That's all. So I looked it up on my roommate's computer, and I've been staying the weekend at my girlfriend's house. He's got a surprise waiting for him. Another thing is like I said, like America, violence is okay, sex is bad. And like one of the things everybody likes taking this as like porn. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I like porn. I watch a good bit of porn. I watch a healthy bit of porn for a man of my like age and socioeconomic background. I don't know the nice way of saying I watch porn. Like, I feel like if you say you watch porn, you're automatically like a pervert. But anyway, like I feel like people always give porn stars a bad name and everything. When sex is like the most natural fucking thing you can do, like, and they're getting paid for it. They're getting paid to have sex. When was the last time anybody came with you and was like, hey, I pay you to watch have sex? That is awesome! I wish I could have that job. Oh my God! And like the thing I've noticed, like I follow porn stars on like Twitter and shit like that, and they're like the most open and honest honest people ever. And I mean, you know, think about it, you know, after you've done like a 30-dude gangbang, like, of course, you have nothing to fucking hide, so, you know. But still, there's no lie to those people. I was reading the news the other day, and Arizona has started this new thing to combat mass shootings. They put this new policy in place where if they hear that there's a mass shooting, before they call the cops, they're also going to call in their own private state militia, which is spearheaded by the one and only Steven fucking Seagal. I'm not shitting you, that wasn't even a joke. That's the honest fucking headline. Steven fucking Seagal. And I'm thinking about him, like, when you guys were playing this shit, did anybody like raise their hand? Like, did anybody have any questions or shit? Like, I just wanted to be a fly on the wall when they were like talking about this. So, Mr. Mayor, if anything goes awry, there's a mass shooting or whatever, we have a plan. Okay, what is it? All right, the first call we get, as soon as it comes in 911, we organize our militia team, and they go in, headed by Steven Seagal. The actor? Yes, yes. You've seen Under Siege, right? Under Siege 2? Same thing. Steven Seagal gets the call. He sent out like a giant flare or something, kind of like a bat signal, just that it's like Steven Seagal silhouette with a ponytail. He gets in the van, and don't, I know what you're thinking, what's Steven Seagal going to do? He's just one man. Don't worry, he has fucking backup. Who's backup? A bunch of elderly men who hate change and Obama with guns. They're going to load them out there, and they're going to go wherever the shooting's going, and they're going to fuck shit up. Are the police still coming? Like, is that our first call? Like, yes, first call. I shit you not. They're calling Steven Seagal and then the police. That is fucking true. And that is the country we fucking live in, folks. That people can think that is the suitable excuse to a mass shooting, Steven fucking Seagal. I mean, if they had the rest of the Expendables, I would be on board, but it's just Steven Seagal. So no, fuck that shit. I like to talk about Steven Seagal. I like to talk about my childhood. Like, I used to love Steven Seagal when I was a little kid, which I'm afraid to admit. I was a weird child. Like, I remember when I was about 5 years old, I went to my mom and told her I wanted to be in a gang. And like, that's a terrifying thing to hear from your child. Even more terrifying when your child's like a young black male. And like, my mom instantly like just tried her best to like keep me from that. Like, she wouldn't let me play with toy guns anymore. Wouldn't let me listen to rap music and anything. And if she had actually asked me why I wanted to be in a gang, she would realize it was completely harmless. Because like, my main reason for being in a gang was from what I saw on TV. And the only things I've seen on TV at that age was Michael Jackson's Beat It and The Warriors. And those two things completely informed my decision on what gangs were. I thought they were literally all dressed up like in like costumes and shit and hanging out with Michael Jackson. And I saw that shit, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get in a pirate gang. Oh my God, it's gonna be awesome. Let's be real. If that was what gangs were, we all be in the game right fucking now. Alright, that sounds fucking awesome. I remember watching Beat It as a little kid and just thinking like Michael Jackson just went around stopping gang fights and shit. Like, two gang members about to stab each other, like, oh, you got some shit, dog? Let's do this. Alright, come on, man. I'm right here for you, motherfucker. Shit, let's do this shit. Then all of a sudden, like, one of them just starts sounding like, what's up, Michael Jackson? Holy shit, he's coming over here! Holy shit! Like, I'm gonna be honest, I would totally do that shit. Another thing I told one of my friends this, but like, I was a huge fan of Michael Jackson as a kid. And every time I tell somebody that, they're like, well, you know he was a pedophile. First off, fuck you, I don't believe Michael Jackson was a pedophile. Get angry, I don't give a fuck. Secondly, if he was a pedophile, I kind of think the parents were to blame. Like, I mean, can you imagine being a cop after you're hearing some parent complain? Yes, that's right. Okay, you tell what happened? Well, we let him stay over at Michael Jackson's house the other night. Wait, I'm sorry. You let him stay over at Michael Jackson's house? You let your child stay over at a grown man's house for the weekend without you? Yes, that's right. And then we think, stop. You let your child, you drove him over there to stay at Michael Jackson. You know what, I'm arresting you and Michael Jackson. Fuck you, alright? But yeah, I don't believe Michael Jackson touched anybody. I mean, even if he did, that's Michael fucking Jackson, all right? You get to meet Michael fucking Jackson, all right? You know how many kids are out there who've been molested by their soccer coaches? They didn't get to meet Michael fucking Jackson. They didn't get $25 million in hush money. Their soccer coach can't even do the fucking moonwalk. A win is a fucking win, all right? $25 million. Michael Jackson can come back right now from the dead and molest me on the stage. I don't give a fuck. As long as he sings Human Nature all the way through, I don't give a damn. I really love that song. It's a good song, come on. Like to this day, my dad thinks that Michael Jackson was completely hetero and everything. Like he's like, I remember him talking when I was a little kid, and like, man, Michael Jackson must be getting so much pussy. And like, you cannot like tell him different to this day. Like he just refuses to be wrong. No, Michael Jackson had plenty of women. Like, Dad, he had a monkey. He took everywhere. Like that's. Like, I mean, that's a great for like an opening line, but like eventually you gotta get rid of Monkey, and he's not doing that shit. Like, that's a monkey, dog. Like, I mean, people always talk about Michael Jackson being a lesser, and I'm sorry, I don't believe it. And the second reason I don't believe that Michael Jackson was a lesser is because you gotta look at what we knew about him. He was a grown man that has never been romantically linked with any woman. His best friend is Elizabeth Taylor, and his idol is Diana Ross. He lives in a house that is an amusement park full of toys. As a pedophile, that is a horrible disguise. Like, that is exactly what all of us imagine a pedophile in our mind. When you hear the word pedophile, that's what you think of. That is a horrible disguise. I like to think that Michael Jackson was a little bit smarter than that. Like, I wouldn't become a serial killer and like walk around with a fucking chainsaw and a hockey mask. That's obvious. That's dead. I feel bad because like my mom, she could tell me where she was when she heard JFK was shot. And like the closest thing I have to that is like I can remember where I was when I heard Michael Jackson died. I was like, those two things are not like really equaled out at all. World leader, great orator, brilliant man. And they like to do the moonwalk. That was it. Moonwalk. Also, going back to Kurt, I love Kurt. I met his new girlfriend today, and I think that was great. Although, I have to ask one question. Kurt, have you bear with me, folks, but have you eaten her ass yet?
Not yet.
Not yet? Not yet? Okay.
We're working at it.
Okay, of course, you should take that slow. I mean, that's a major step. In my mind, eating someone else's ass, that's like a big step. Like, that's the step like you tell them right after you tell them you love them. Like, you shouldn't just eat random people's asses, first off. But if you do eat somebody's ass, that should be like the person you intend on marrying. Like, if I ever eat a chick's ass, like, I'm gonna like go down there, eat her ass, and then I'm gonna pop up like a ring. That's how I'm gonna propose. Like, I'm just gonna be like, oh. Make me the happiest man on earth. And marry me. That is it. Because I'm sorry. I'm not gonna randomly just eat somebody's ass. That's poop-poos out there. And that's really the only reason I eat. Like, I don't need any other excuse or explanation. Poop comes out there, folks. Poop. I'll put my mouth anywhere else, but that's gonna take some serious fucking commitment, lady. I'm sorry. I'm going to, I saw one of my friends and he's like, oh, wait, I've done it once. I didn't like it. I just kind of like stuck my tongue in there. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. Like, I was just like in my head, like, why didn't you just go full force? Like, there's only one thing worse than being like an ass eater, and that's being like a half-ass eater. Like, she may be able to say that I ate her ass, but goddamn, she's gonna have to say that I ate it well, alright? Like, no, I'm not going there. I'm not gonna stick my face in somebody's ass and just like, do it, fuck that. I'm giving you 110%. I'm gonna literally give it the old college try, alright? I'm gonna send you home with a story to tell, motherfucker. Oh, girl, you ate my ass so good. I mean, if you do it well, she's not going to tell her friends because she likes it. So you just, little hint to everybody, you eat the ass well. That is my second ass-eating joke in my entire career. I've only been doing this for like a year, which I don't know what that says about me. I think about weird shit way too often. I was at work the other day, I was trying to write down jokes for the shit, and that one joke about Hitler I was trying to figure out. And I'm writing it like at my register and everything. I'm writing, and I'm like, and I've got half of it figured out, but not all of it. I'm like, Hitler, not a bad guy? ... And like, I'm looking down at it, and I'm tapping my pen, I'm just trying to figure it out. And all of a sudden, I get this feeling like somebody's watching me, and I look up, and there's like a mom and her little girl, like the piece of paper's like right there. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, all they see is me writing, and Hitler, not a bad guy? And then I'm just looking at her trying to explain to her, like, you did all right today, man? Did you find everything you were looking for? Okay, that's great. Yeah, don't mind the paper. I really do. Like, I'm a real big history nerd. And like, one of the things I've always had a problem with, because not only am I a history nerd, but I'm also like a science fiction nerd. And one of the things I've always had a problem with is like time travel movies, and that they never actually tried to go and kill Hitler. Like, my favorite time travel movie of all time is Back to the fucking Future. I've seen all three of them. Thank you. Say that shit again. Back to the Future is awesome. I've seen all three of them, including the fucking animated TV show. Yes, there was a cartoon. Thank you, Nick. Me and Nick were the only two people who watched that shit. I watched all three Back to the Futures in the cartoon, and the one thing that's always bothered me was that they didn't kill Hitler. And I was talking when I first about it, it was like, well, the first rule of time travel is that you don't fuck with shit. And he's right, you don't fuck with shit. But immediately after Marty McFly went back in time, the first thing he fucking did was start fucking with shit. And after that, Doc Brown was just like, fuck it. The rest of the two movies, they just fucked shit up. Doc Brown went back in time, saved that fucking school teacher from falling on the ravine and shit. And I'm like, well, on the way back, couldn't they just been like, hey, Doc, let's stop in Berlin and shoot Hitler really quick? Come on. What's so hard about that? I wish to God I was Marty McFly. I would have so done that shit. Not only would I have killed Hitler, I would have killed baby Hitler. Why? Because one, it seems like less work. And two, I've kind of always wanted to kill baby. I'm gonna be honest. Knowing me, I probably fucked up and killed Charlie Chaplin on accident. He's got a mustache, right? That's him. I wouldn't even stop the fucking DeLorean. I just popped the door open. Drunk as fuck. Wearing shit that I stole from famous historical with old people and shit. Got Napoleon's hat on. Just like, oh, that was my glasses. Oh, fuck that shit. Wow, that's horrible. Anyway, like I was saying, I always want to kill a baby. I don't know why. I just, like I said, it seems really easy. The other thing I was talking about with my friend was the recent state of like R&B. Like, he was really pissed off that Sam Smith had won a Grammy. And he's like, man, I'm tired of all these English white people winning awards and shit for doing black music. They're still doing black music. And usually I would totally agree with him. I think we kind of gave that one up. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, when you look at one of our best R&B artists, Usher, and his latest song is I Don't Mind, and it's all talking about how he doesn't mind if his girlfriend is a stripper, and you combine that with Sam Smith, we kind of gave that shit up. Like they didn't steal that one, we gave that shit up. Like right now, I really wish that R. Kelly would come back, because like I love R. Kelly, and like R. Kelly, unlike any other artist, he put more sex into one song than anybody else ever could. That's just R. Kelly. And like a lot of times when I tell people I'm an R. Kelly fan, the first thing they say is, well, he used to pee on people. And my answer is always, you goddamn right he peed on people. He's R. fucking Kelly. What, you think R. Kelly has sex like you and me? Fuck that shit. You think R. Kelly's afraid to take his socks off during sex? Hell the fuck no. That's R. goddamn Kelly, folks. Greatest song R. Kelly ever did was TP2.com. It was the intro to the album. The first line was, hold on, I wrote it down because I was sure I was going to forget. The first line of the song, hit it harder from the back. That is the first goddamn thing you hear when you turn the CD on. The last line is, quick, before we get to 13, sit it on my face. It being her vagina. There are 18 more fucking tracks on the album. That is R. Kelly, folks, and that is why I love him. I've been quitting a while. You've been great, folks. You have a great night.